Well, it's been called the largest IT outage in history. Flights canceled, hospitals disrupted, and billions of dollars lost. How did this massive glitch happen, and what can we do to prepare for the next one? Joining us live from Los Angeles, California, is Julia Vargas Jones. Julia?
Yeah, Carly, look, 5 days of tech chaos, basically, and now we're just learning how exactly that outage took place and how much it actually cost.
New details emerging from last week's outage showed the magnitude of this tech disaster. 8.5 million devices affected and more than $5 billion in direct losses. That's according to an analysis by insurance firm Parametrics. CrowdStrike, the cybersecurity giant behind the glitch, now releasing results of its investigation. The company says it all started with a routine software update released just after midnight on July 19th.
CrowdStrike was doing an upgrade, and it seems like they were doing a software upgrade overnight, which is not uncommon. Maybe they didn't regression test it enough, and it brought systems down around the world because CrowdStrike is used all over the world.
That update included a file that was supposed to look for malicious hacking on customer devices, but that file was faulty. The glitch ended up causing millions of Windows computers to crash worldwide, bringing hospitals, airports, and train stations to a halt. The update was quickly retracted, but the damage was done. One expert even going as far as to say, "I don't think it's too early to call it. This will be the largest IT outage in history." And recovery takes time.
You can't just flip a switch. It doesn't all just come back. They have to get the systems running again.
The worst part,
it will probably happen again in the future.
But it doesn't have to. If companies can take a lesson from this massive crash, is to roll out large updates in phases, not all at once, experts say.
In other words, do it in a staged way. So if 1,000 machines break, that's better than 8.1 million, right?
And Carly, that kind of eye-popping estimate of damages goes to show how just one simple and preventable mistake can cause a whole cascading effect on the global economy. And there might be some calls to hold CrowdStrike accountable.
Absolutely, Julia. And we here at Island News also experienced the outage ourselves. So what can companies rely on software firms like CrowdStrike to do to protect themselves?
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Carly. Look, some of the things that the experts we spoke to said that companies can do is, look, you have a choice. Those updates are automatic, right? They just get pushed into the software. But there are ways that you can opt out of that and say, just wait a week or a month and see how that update is doing with other computers before allowing it to go into yours. But that also opens up the possibility of hackers and bad actors infiltrating your system. So that's what those softwares are there to actually protect you from, right? Companies that have something that's very valuable, that's their data, and you don't want hackers to come in and take your data and charge you to return it to you, right? So that is it's a complicated line that companies have to walk and decide if they want to just wait and see how those updates do. That's something that can happen, but ultimately it should be up to the software companies to test their products better before they roll out to millions of customers, Carly.
Right. Thank you so much for your time. Mahalo, Julia Vargas Jones. She's joining us live from Los Angeles, California.